Warriors, XRP not a security, and I'm sorry, I was wrong. I have to apologize. My name is Coach JV. I am the top health and mindset coach in the world. What you believe in your heart, you think in your mind will eventually become your words and become your reality. If you can see it in your mind, eventually you can hold it right here in your hands. What you repeatedly do gets ingrained in your subconscious mind. What gets ingrained in your subconscious mind becomes an unconscious activity. And I'm really excited to share this with you guys today. Number one, I want to apologize because I was wrong on one of my videos this morning. I talked about them bringing back to deposition a former SEC employee, and I put Jay Clayton. Well, I was completely wrong, and I admit it, and I'm going to show you who they want to bring back and the power behind this. So if you are not following Jeremy Hogan on Twitter, go follow Jeremy Hogan on Twitter, and you can also find his YouTube channel as well. He's going to be doing an update video today on the SEC case, but Jeremy Hogan tweeted out yesterday. It says, well, Ripple wants to dispose or do a deposition for former director Hinman. And surprise, surprise, the SEC does not want that to happen. The brief itself is mildly interesting, but the more interesting stuff is the exhibits to motion. Interesting stuff. So he's going to do a video on it today, which we can recap later. But this is really interesting. So that's where I was wrong. I thought they were going to deposition Jay Clayton, but Director Hinman is the one they want to bring back and bring back under oath. And here is why. But let's read the actual document here. So I want to give a shout out to Jeremy Hogan for all this information. So this is Security and Exchange Commission. This was on June 24th. Dr. Judge Netburn, Plaintiff and Securities Exchange Commission, SEC, respectfully request a conference with the court to seek an order squashing or quashing, that's what they call it. I don't know if that means squashing, but getting rid of, right, the deposition, subpoena of Director William H. Hinman, okay, the former director of the SEC Division of Corporation Finance, issued by defendant Ripple Labs and defendants Chris Larson and Brad Garlinghouse. In the alternative, the SEC seeks an order quashing the subpoena without prejudice until after Judge Torres' ruling on the SEC motion to strike Ripple's fair notice defense. The parties have met and conferred on this issue in writing by video conference, are at an impasse. So basically what they're trying to do is they're trying to bring back William Hinman to talk to him under oath. I thought it was Jay Clayton, but this is powerful. Now, why would they do that? Let's watch this video together, and this is going to give you a lot of insight on why we believe Ripple is not a security. So give a big shout out to Bank Xrp, okay? That's where you'll find this video. This was in 2018, and this is SEC William Hinman issued new remarks on whether crypto assets are securities. So here's why they want to bring back Hinman. Check this out.
Something not so newsworthy, I'm going to remind you that my remarks are mine alone, not necessarily those of the commission, the commissioners, or the staff. But this event gives us a great opportunity to address a topic that I think has been a subject of considerable debate in the press and in the crypto community. And that's whether a digital asset, a token, a coin, offered as a security can over time become something other than a security. To start with, I'd like to frame that question a little differently and focus not on the digital asset itself and does the digital asset morph into something, but let's look at the circumstances surrounding the digital asset and the manner in which it's sold. To that end, I think a better line of inquiry might be, can a digital asset originally sold in a securities offering later be sold in a manner that doesn't constitute the offering of a security? In cases where the digital asset represents something like an equity interest, looks a lot like an interest in an enterprise, has a financial interest in an enterprise, the answer is often going to be no. In those cases, a transaction, an initial coin offering or an ICO or the sale of a token, will not calling it that, will not take it out of the purview of the U.S. securities laws. But how about those cases where there's no longer a central enterprise that's being invested in, or where the digital asset is sold only to be used to purchase a good or service on the network and on which it was created? I believe in those cases, the answer can be a qualified yes. It might be something other than security. And I want to share my thinking with you here today about the circumstances under which that could occur. Before I turn to the securities law analysis, let me share what I believe may be the most exciting thing about DLT, and that's its potential to share information, transfer value, and record transactions in a decentralized digital environment. All of us at the SEC believe that there's real value in creating applications that can be accessed and executed electronically with a public immutable record and without the need for a trusted third party to verify those transactions.
It's exactly what XRP does. So this is back in 2017. Now, just to recap again, we're going to repeat the same things over and over again so that we're the most educated crypto community in history. So basically what they're saying is, and like Hester Pierce, the crypto mama, right? She basically is trying to come up with rules that gives a grace period for ICOs to operate as a security, because at first you're investing to get the company up and running. So at that point, you have a vested interest in the company to get the utility going. And once the utility happens, that, for example, the utility became XRP, the remittance company, where now XRP can operate solely on its own. So that moves it away from a security because you're not buying stake in the company, because now you're buying XRP. So if I buy XRP now, I do not have stake in Ripple, the company. Does that make sense? And so that's why this case is from 8 years ago, right? They're going to, I guarantee they're going to settle out of court for the case 8 years ago. This is Director Hinman talking about it, SEC director talking about DLT, distributed ledger technology, which XRP is, and explaining that he believes that it can move from a security to a non-security. And that's exactly what Ripple did, Warriors. That's exactly why the SEC does not want, they do not want Director Hinman to come back. Think about that. They do not want Director Hinman to come back because of that exact fact, because he's going to state this. They have all probably tons of documentation of explaining that basically XRP is not a security. So what I believe is going to happen, I'll just put this on record, is that it's going to be settled out of court. It'll be settled with a settlement. They will pay the settlement for the XRP that was traded supposedly as a security back in 8 to 9 years ago, and then we're going to move on, and it's going to have massive price appreciation. That's why you see some of these big influencers now talking about, hey, I'm getting into XRP. They're getting insight from different countries, also America, that XRP is going to explode. Think about the pressure cooker that we're under as XRP army and holders, right? We're holding on to this digital asset that's being pushed down. The price hasn't even appreciated. It's one of the only cryptos that has not hit its all-time high in this bull run. Think about that. It's like a bow and arrow that's pulled back. And once that damn thing is released, whew, to the moon we go, Warriors. So that's some really exciting news. So first of all, I apologize because I thought it was Jay Clayton, but this is even more exciting. It's Director Hinman they want back. And the SEC, why would the SEC want to squash Director Hinman coming back under oath? Because of these type of statements right here. This is bullish, exciting news. Let's talk about some other news around the crypto market. Citi launches digital asset group within wealth management division. It's the latest mega bank to roll out crypto services to at least some of its customers. Remember, Wells Fargo, Bank of America is connected to Ripple. You have Chase, who has a JPM coin, who has their own cryptocurrency blockchain. Citigroup's wealth management division has formed a digital asset group, according to the internal memo shared with CoinDesk, focusing on all aspects of fast-growing space in the blockchain-enabled finance. The unit will be helmed by Alex and Greg, the bank's Citi Global Wealth Investment, the CGWI arm. The block first reported the news. Okay. Alex and Greg will be responsible for advancing the efforts of the CGWI to become a market-leading partner for our clients interested in all aspects of digital asset space, such as cryptocurrencies, non-fungible tokens, stablecoins, and central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, according to the memo signed by Citi's Leanne Armitage, Global Head of Capital Markets, and Rob, Global Head of Citi Investment Management. Warriors, this news is so bullish, and I know it feels really uncomfortable. If you were on my live yesterday, it feels uncomfortable to be in a position if you just got into crypto and you drop 50%. But think about this. Think about this. It can pull back 50% and then boom, skyrocket up hundreds of percent. But you will never have an opportunity like this again in your lifetime, Warriors, because there will never be a new asset class within your lifetime. There's not been a new asset class since the 1600s. That's why you're seeing massive amounts of volatility. And why do I repeat? What's it repeatedly do gets ingrained in your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is stuck in an old paradigm. And so that's why it's so volatile. You really got to know that. That's why it's so volatile, Warriors, because you're stuck in an old earthly paradigm. We're moving into the quantum realm. It's a big change for people. Of course, it's going to be volatile, but also the institutions need to move their businesses into this so they can remain the wealthiest people in the world. And us little guys have never had an opportunity like this to be first adopters of the new technology, of the new way that our world is going to be. So that's why I'm a long-term holder in my Warrior Academy. I show you my exact portfolio, the exact cryptos I am. Number two, I show you my exact exit strategy, because when this thing goes parabolic, you sure as hell better have a plan. And here's why. The guy that they keep bragging about that's been all over the news, the Dogecoin millionaire, he's not a millionaire anymore. You know why? He didn't have a game plan. He didn't pull any of his profits. That is foolish. Why didn't he pull any profits? So he could brag all day he's a millionaire. He's not a millionaire anymore. He could have taken $500,000 and he could have put that in, like the richest man in Babylon, and put that into another asset, or built a business, or did something that brought money back and continued to build that generational wealth. That's why most people are going to get wrecked, because you become a millionaire doesn't mean you're going to maintain it. You have to change your money mindset. And I have that in my program as well, description in the description here down below. So this is another bullish news. Andreessen Horowitz launches 2.2 billion crypto fund and is radically optimistic despite the price fluctuations. The Silicon Valley venture capitalist firm just announced 2.2 billion cryptocurrency focused fund. We believe the next wave of computing innovation will be driven by crypto. I've been saying this for over a year. Horowitz partnered with Kathy Hun and Chris Dixon said. Anderson's first crypto-focused fund was launched 3 years ago during the last bear market, now known as the crypto winter. This is powerful. Horowitz is launching a multi-billion-dollar fund to invest in volatile ecosystem. It's beating with will be as influential as the internet. It is betting that it'll be as influential as the internet. The Silicon Valley venture capital firm, founded by Mark Anderson and Ben Horowitz, announced its 2.2 billion cryptocurrency focused fund on Thursday. It plans to deploy that capital across blockchain and digital asset startups. Warriors, I mean, you can't get more bullish news than this. Why would billionaires be putting this amount of money in there? Why would BlackRock be bullish on crypto? Why would they be the number one investor in MicroStrategies, investing almost all their assets into Bitcoin, Warriors? You're just experiencing FUD. That's it. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. It's going to be very volatile, but if you can hold on, you can also make the most money you've ever made. But you got to be smart with your money, Warriors, because if you don't have an exit plan and you just I'll keep bringing up the Dogecoin millionaire, he's not a millionaire anymore. Okay, this is really exciting. Engine, they've joined the Climate Crypto Accord. This is another big thing you got to look at, Warriors, is climate change. I follow the World Economic Forum obsessively. 2050, zero carbon, gas, solar, wind. The next thing we're going to be looking at in Warrior Academy as we get through this bull run going into the bear market is AI. We'll be looking at AI investments and also security tokens. Start to look at those heavily, Warriors. We've joined the Crypto Climate Accord. We are proud to bring our carbon negative blockchain, JumpNet, to the Crypto Climate Accord. Earlier this year, we announced our plan to enable carbon neutral fungible tokens, NFTs, by 2030, and that plan is now full steam ahead. This is one of my bigger investments as well. Though we dedicated ourselves to promoting blockchain technology to allow free, transparent markets to everyone, we must bring an ecological impact of technology's carbon footprints to the forefront and the conversation. And I showed this to my private warriors yesterday. Make crypto green. If you take a look at this right here, look at the partners, warriors. You got Ripple, and now we have Engine on board with the Crypto Climate Accord. The Crypto Climate Accord is attached to the Paris Agreement, whereas this is all connected, interconnected. Are you starting to see the connection of the dots? So they show this narrative that the government is coming after crypto when the government is heavily involved in cryptocurrency. And what's happening right now is the banks aren't ready to switch. The banks are in a very tough position. They have to move into this new quantum field because they know us, the people, now have the freedom to become our own banks. And so the fear, uncertainty, and doubt creates that in you so you don't understand the actual opportunity that you have. Do you realize Do you realize that you can be your own bank? With Flare Network, we can create our own mutual funds. We don't need an insurance company. We can create our own loans. You don't have to go sit in front of a banker with a tie and his hair combed over, looking at you, judging you, and putting you through a verification process and checking your credit. As long as you got the money, honey, you get the loan. You literally become your own bank. You can also stake your currency for high interest rates, and banks know this, Warriors. I'm a former banker. That's why I got into crypto. I was on the dark side before. Once I realized how powerful the cryptocurrency protocols were. But here's the thing. You got to make sure you're in fundamental cryptocurrencies. That's what the SEC case is all about. It's about coming in and wiping out bad actors, Warriors. About 99% of cryptos are going to get wiped out. That's why my portfolio is very fundamental. A small percentage of my portfolio is the dog coins, what is shit coins we call them. But I've already got my initial investment. I'm completely house money. I'm very strategic and very disciplined with my crypto. So Warriors, if you want to be part of one of the best communities in history, if you click the link down below, you have access to my portfolio, access to my exit strategy, cryptocurrency courses. You actually have access to our Discord where we go live every day, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We have a crypto call on Thursday, a technical analysis call on Friday. We also have a cryptocurrency research team that actually helps answer questions in the crypto space. If you really engross yourself into this community, Warriors, we're going to be rolling together till 2025 and beyond to help you build generational wealth for your family. You deserve it, Warriors. This is your time. You can sit back and watch the freight train leave. But the fact is, everybody has to get on it at some point. The fact is, it's just whether you're going to pack your bags or not, Warriors. That's it. So I hope you have an amazing Friday. If you're watching this in the future, I hope you have an amazing day. Everything you need is in the description down below. Don't forget to follow me on CoachJV_ on Instagram, CoachJV_ on TikTok. Also, the Coach JV podcast and Coach JV_ on Twitter. So everything is Coach JV_ and the Coach JV podcast, motivation podcast every single day, over 1,000 podcasts for your enjoyment. Warriors, rah!